Brent Rivera has to be one of my least favorite YouTubers, and I'll tell you why. His content is extremely cringe, it's designed for actual 5-year-olds, and this man is 25 years old. Now, there's nothing wrong with making lots of money from 5-year-old videos, but when your most popular video is one of you kissing your sister, or you're walking around Target spreading your little sister's legs while holding her up in the air, it's like only, yeah, you can make a lot of money, but you're making video content of yourself nude and you're putting it out there for the whole internet to see. That's why I'm very excited to see Brent in yet another drama. Someone noticed something funny about Brent on Twitter. Wow, I rarely call out creators, but Brent Rivera is a plagiarist. For the video that I got to work on with, Brent copied the idea, title, thumbnail, hotels, story elements. So I'm kind of mad. Therefore, let me grab a list of all of his copycat thumbnails. I'll show you guys the first example of where Brent plagiarized. I want you to look at the title, the thumbnail, and even what color shirt this guy's wearing and his pose. This is actually a really good thumbnail. I would probably click on it if I was younger or if I was just in the mood and watching kind of mindless content here on YouTube. The title's interesting, the thumbnail's super clean, and it looks like a really cool video idea. I spent 100 hours in capsule hotels. I get it, if you're a YouTuber and you see other YouTube content, you might find it inspiring to make videos similar or like that video that inspired you. But there's a big difference between inspiration and flat out copying or plagiarizing. Just so you guys know, this guy has 83,000 subs. That's a decent amount of subs, but nothing compared to Brent. Brent has over 26 million subs and is getting millions of views on each of his videos. I think it's super scummy when you steal from smaller creators. Here's the thumbnail. It's literally the exact same thing. The only thing Brent did differently was capitalize every word in the title, even though the titles are exactly the same. I mean, look at this guy. He even uses the exact same t-shirt color and the exact same pose in his thumbnail. This is really shitty behavior because Brent is a multi-millionaire who has hit it off big on YouTube. He has a whole team of people who help him create YouTube content behind the scenes. And the fact that Brent can't even come up with his own title, his own thumbnail, his own video idea at 26 million subs is just pathetic. Now, I could understand if you are a small YouTuber, you want to grow, you got to do what works, you have to get inspired. I mean, at least you're kind of changing the title around, you're kind of changing the thumbnails around, you're kind of adding your own style or flavor to it. But Brent literally copied this piece of content pixel by pixel. After getting called out, Brent changed his thumbnail. He changed his shirt color, but didn't change any of the content or give credit to the original creator or do anything to prove that he's a less shitty of a human being. But Brent doesn't stop there. Even though he knows he's in the wrong, he continues to repeat this behavior. I built a $25,000 dream doghouse here. Brent copies who I personally really like as a creator and is such a genuinely nice, smart. Now I want you to look at this thumbnail. Brent is posing with a doghouse with a dog in the middle of the woods. Now we have this YouTuber named Zealous. He has a couple million subs, except he posted this video 2 to 3 weeks earlier than Brent. As you can see, he has a dog house in the middle of the woods in the background, and Brent is doing the exact same pose as Zealous. The exact same pose, the same face, the same style, the same position, the exact same pose. At least Brent changed the title on that one. But if you have 26 million subs, I think you can do a little more than just copy smaller YouTube content creators. I mean, for fuck's sake, even SS Sniper Wolf is creating her own content. Some people would call her content literally brain dead content, where she literally just says what's happening in a video as she reacts to it. But at least she's finding the video, she has her own style, she has her own flow, and she comes up with her own content and thumbnails and titles. It's clearly possible and super fucking easy for Brent to do his own content, to make his own videos, but instead he steals from much, much smaller creators, and never in a million years would he ever give credit to someone else other than himself. Here's another from Drew Does. As you can see, Brent Rivera copied the exact same title word for word. He has the red arrow, which is exactly the same as Drew Does. The only thing he did differently was change the houses in the background. Brent Rivera knows what he's doing is wrong, yet he continues to do it because that's really him showing his true colors. A complete piece of shit, and other people need to start calling him out. Obviously, he's been called out in the past, but people really need to be talking about this because Brent thinks he can just post this kind of stuff and get away with it. This guy is shameless about stealing other smaller content creator content and thinks he's untouchable. We have one more thumbnail to wrap it up. Matthew Beam is a piece of shit as well, but a piece of shit in a completely another way. We can talk about that another time. He made a video about building a secret gaming room to hide from my mom, and it blew the fuck up with 13 million views in 3 months. And right around the corner was Brent Rivera doing the exact same thing 2 months later. He builds a secret gaming room under his bed. The exact same circle, the exact same style, and even uses the exact same red arrow in his thumbnail. Rivera is an actual terrible human being, and this is just yet another example, as he's already proven before. In this case, the victims are small content creators. And if I was one of those small content creators who had his content stolen by a 26 million sub YouTuber, I would feel depressed, I would feel deprived, I would feel like I work for nothing. I would feel really, really down on myself because I put in all that hard work to come up with the title, the thumbnail, the content, the concept of the video, just for a bigger, larger YouTuber with more audience than me to completely just steal it. And for him to profit off of it, I would just feel completely worthless, like I'm working hard, but people are just going to steal my content. What's the point? Let me know what you think about Brent in the comment section below. He's been way too cocky lately and he's not afraid of anything. So I really hope he does get canceled in this case. But let me know your thoughts in the comments below and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.